I got another song in my head. Always got a song in my head. I think this one will fit. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm even adding a button today. Yes, I admit I got a drinking problem. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. On today's episode,
where are you going to get an opening like that?
We got a thinking problem. And my problem is you. This is not. Listen, what's the old saying? There's nobody to blame but everybody else.
That's right.
Yeah, we got Dr. Parker in the house.
We got Pastor Mike on the mic. What's today's show?
We are going to talk about accountability.
Boom.
Accountability that can take you forward.
I'm not good with math, Mike.
Put you in overtime.
You and I had a conversation. Well, we had a brief text exchange.
He was very brief.
And we talked about doing the accountability thing on the air with this whole weight loss venture that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
And I will join you in the weight loss venture, and we will support each other in our weight loss. You're not smiling anymore.
Well, I thought I was just going to take a nice little trip on my own by myself, be able to, take it easy when I want.
Yeah.
Be, accountable to myself. That's what you said the other day. Last time, maybe. Last week, 2 weeks ago. You said, I'm accountable to myself. That's the main thing that a person must be, is accountable to themselves.
Not to pick a scab, but how's that worked for you?
Not very good. 1 pound down, 2 pounds up.
I thought you were 3 down.
What? Well,
that was last week.
It just depends on the day.
Okay.
I'm just talking about a daily progress. 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
So today we're going to have a weigh-in to kind of kick this off.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
I'm going to stop filming.
Yeah. So this is not just about a weight loss. This just happens to be a goal of mine that we are bringing into the subject of accountability. And we all do have to be accountable to ourselves first.
Yeah.
We could both go into this. You came to me Sunday morning in the middle of a crowd with a witness standing right there.
Can I get a witness?
Yeah, and you presented to me an opportunity to be challenged and let you join in on the fun of weight loss. It's real fun. And I was forced. You forced me.
Okay, well, now that it's just you and I, and nobody else is around.
Right, nobody's listening.
Do you want to renege on that?
No, I don't.
Just be accountable to yourself.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because I like the extra layer. I've always enjoyed team sports.
Okay.
Golfers, they're fine.
Right.
Tennis players, they're cool. But football players, baseball players, basketball, the team sports I love, because when they win as a team. When they lose as a team. And I know that if I'm in a team setting, which this is what this is going to be. I'm not like, it's a competition, but it's also the accountability of pushing each other forward.
Sure.
We're on the same team.
Yeah.
And the reality is, when you have someone else that you are in it for, it's that extra level of opportunity to succeed, and you want it. You really want it.
Yeah.
I want to see us do this. I want to see us so fit, people are mad at us.
Well, let's get the weigh-in going, and then we'll come back and
we'll talk about accountability.
Yeah. So let me start this now. We're going to step over here into the unarranged part of the studio, where everything is a little bit disorganized. Let me try to get a little better angle on Mike as he's getting ready to get on the scale. No jumping on it. Just
Holy, you gonna take your shoes off?
No.
Whoa.
This is a practical weight. This is what we actually weigh on the airplane.
This is a walking weight?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
It's not complicated. Just step forward. And we are at 224.8. That's a good weight.
That's a great way. I was wanting it to be as high as possible.
Yeah. You were out eating lasagna, mashed potatoes last night. You haven't even gone to the restroom this morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Dun, da, da, da. Let's reset it to 0. Here we go. And look at this number bouncing around. 192.1.
0.6.
Oh.
Don't be cheating already.
192.6. So you ready for this? Did you write those numbers down?
Nope. 224.8. 192.6. And our goal is by July 4th. What's your goal?
Good shape.
Inches?
I'm more worried about the inches and the clothes fitting.
Okay.
But I will, my reference point, I just learned a lot of this recently, or kind of brought back to my mind recently. When I got out of the military, I looked at some of my separation papers. I was like 167.
167.
Fit. And then back in 2002, when I was really going to the gym a lot, I have a vague memory of doubling up on the weight gainer drink, protein drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to the gym because I was trying to get up over 175. So to be at 192.
You've gone way past that goal.
Now, back when we first met around 2016,
Mm-hmm.
That was another point where I remember the weight because I was working out again pretty regularly, and I was running about 185. So those are the numbers that are floating around in my head. So when I see 192.6 and I haven't been working out in a couple of years, that's marshmallow.
Sure. Yeah. That's gluten-free marshmallows.
Yes.
Well, so this whole idea here is that we are mind, body, and soul. And we talk a whole lot about mental health. We talk about the idea that we have a thinking problem. And when we start with this, then it really affects everything else. How we think determines how we feel determines how we behave.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've been working on this for a while. So now we can kind of take this and move it into our physical health. But some of the ideas behind thinking in a healthy way is that every single one of us is accountable to ourselves by the choices that we make.
Yes.
And I have the power, just like you have the power, and everybody has the power to make healthy choices. And it starts with being accountable to themselves.
Okay.
My problems are nobody's problems but my own.
Yes.
I am the one who can control how I respond to my problems. I have a thinking problem that has kept me in a weight problem, and I'm the one who can change it.
This sounds like an episode of Self-Talk.
I don't care if anybody else is listening.
This just sounds like a mantra you're going to be saying to yourself that, hey, and this is good because we've been talking about self-talk, and self-talk equals thoughts. Thoughts equal neural activity. Neural activity equals mood. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying to myself is going to translate into my mood, my emotion, my drive, my motivation. Mm-hmm. Biologically, not just ecumenically it's actual real changing of the brain that you're doing right now.
Mm-hmm. I got some neural pathways that are changing. And it comes a lot from you saying a couple of weeks ago, you got this. There's a voice that's continually now in my head saying, you got this. I have switched from I got this to you got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Second person.
Absolutely.
Speak to yourself like a coach.
And it feels like the Holy Spirit saying, you got this.
Yeah.
The great counselor, the great motivator, the great coach. You got this. So whatever situation it is that you find yourself in today, it can change today that will make for a better tomorrow when you make healthy choices.
0 hour.
There you go.
0 hour. Today is the day, right here, right now. This is the moment to create the change. Not tomorrow, not mañana, not next week. 0 hour is now. Get up off the couch. Pull your car over and do 10 air squats.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Start now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so hard. You know me. So the moment you said yes in the lobby in front of all the witnesses, I always wonder about, people ask people to get married right out in the middle of public and 400.
How do you say no?
How do you say no? And there I was, hey,
Yeah.
This great idea about partnership and losing weight. Why don't you want to team up? You're like, and everybody's staring at you and smiling. And you're like, yeah.
Hey, everybody, I've got a question for Mike.
Middle of the sermon. Mike.
How about we create some accountability for you because we're not real sure you're going to get there on your own.
Well, everybody in here applaud Mike and encourage him to keep up with the weight loss. Yes, all 300 of you.
Well, I took my dad I love my dad because he's one of my better accountability people because when he has a thought, he likes to express it.
Yes.
So I took him to an appointment. And we were in there, and he looks up at me and he says, "Boy, I sure am glad that you're going to work on losing some weight." I said, "Well, I'm glad you're glad." And here's what he said. "You were getting a little pudgy." I said, "I sure
boink, boink, boink.
was and am. So we're going to work on it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking forward to it, though. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning because primarily I knew that I was going to come in here and look you in the eye and say, I'm already at it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And so 5 a.m. and it felt so good. Good choices lead to good feelings, lead to good behavior. And I'm telling you right now, there's an energy that comes with this, and just knowing that you're controlling what you can control in a good way. There's a book that I want to encourage everybody to read that I have not read, but I'm going to read it because I just was introduced to it. It's called Man's Search for Meaning, and it was written by a guy named Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, and it was released in 1946. And I wrote a quote down from it. And it's sold like over 100 million copies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably pretty good. And here's what it says. It says, everything can be taken. Think about Philippians 4. I'm sure that's where he got this Jewish Holocaust survivor.
Yeah.
Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing. The last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. That's as powerful as it gets. That is taking control of what you control and having a positive mindset, whatever the circumstance is. Again, it's that positive mindset. And can you imagine how hard it was to have a positive mindset in the middle of the Holocaust?
Mm-hmm.
It would be incredible to be in there and see the people that were mentally incredibly strong, encouraging other people. I guarantee you that's what this gentleman was doing. Man, so if they can do that.
Well, I will reveal a little personal information here on the public podcast.
Gotcha.
But of those 100 million copies sold, I possess one.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about it.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to tell you. There's zero way I'm going to spoil this for you.
Okay, good.
I bought mine. It was for a class in 1993. And keeping in mind, I just came out of the military in 92, got into graduate school in 93, and my world has been turned upside down, going from military to civilian, from military thinking to academic kind of thinking, and, complete structure to no structure, and completely rudderless, no direction in what I'm doing, where I'm going. And the university even said, the professor said, we're not going to teach you how to do psychotherapy. You must go do the research, study all the various methods, and come back to us and tell us what. And so I really felt unguided, nobody, standing up and saying, this is the way, and made that huge life choice to get out of the military after 8 years, throw away a career to pursue academic studies in psychology. What a waste. And I read this book, and looking back, it was the first flag in the ground, the first stake saying, this is the direction.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I say I have the copy. I have a box of books over there, and that book is still in. That's one of the books I've kept all these years, and I've gone back, and you can, if I find it again in that big box, I'll show it to you, but it's all broken and ripped apart, and the spine split. And
wow.
So my only comment to you about the book is eat a big meal, turn off the TV, and sit down and be prepared to not finish.
Oof.
I mean, it's a page turner. Once you start reading, you won't want to put it down.
Finish at the end. Be ready to.
And yeah, the people I've made a recommendation that they read it. About halfway through, they're like, "Why in the hell is he having me read this?"
Yeah.
But there's a breaking point, and so it's for me. I don't know. What do people say that for me? Obviously, it's for me. It's me. I'm speaking. Life changing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I had no idea that bringing that up would be so significant. So I will get that ordered today. And so again, that's Viktor Frankl, Frankl.
AEL.
AEL. Okay.
Frankl. Frankl. Viktor Frankl. Man's
Search for Meaning. So awesome.
Excellent read. Wherever you're doing this, the Llano Estacado, the staked plains, the conquistadors couldn't navigate because the plains of West Texas and New Mexico and western Kansas are just flat for millions of miles like an ocean, and they would just walk in circles. So they had to put these big 10, 12-foot stakes in the ground so they can navigate. It became known as the staked plains because you ride out there and there's all these damn stakes everywhere because they were navigating off stakes. You couldn't navigate off landmarks or the sun or anything.
Sure.
So you put a stake in the ground and then you start a direction and you put another stake and start, and you're building off that first stake. And I look back in my life, and that book was probably the first stake that started me in a direction.
Wow. Very, very cool. All right. Well, we're getting ready to start a journey here. So
we will.
Now, I want everybody to understand we were weighed in, not like the MMA fights. We didn't strip down to our grundies.
Last week was naked and afraid. Today was naked on the podcast.
Last week was naked and ashamed. This week was fully clothed with rocks in your pockets.
Well, when we hit our goals, we will be sure to be in here with no shirts and flexing for the cameras.
Oh, yeah. I can picture it. It's going to be something.
Hey, we all need goals.
That's right. Well, thank you, Doc. I'm really looking forward to this.
Stay tuned, everybody, for the adventure of a lifetime.
Yep. It's going to be good. Go set a goal. Set a goal and then go find you someone to be accountable to be accountable for, and go for it.
And we'll get you guys next week here on Jesse's Guys,